about this art of transformation that I do. Now, first thing, I should mention that if you happen to be a volunteer for me, you've got nothing to worry about. Because even though people call what I do face painting, I am not putting paint on people's faces. You should never do that. The only thing I use is something that's made for your face, which would be makeup, theater makeup. The kind of makeup that actors use in the movies and on TV. And because it's theater makeup, that means it has to be safe for your face because they wear it all the time. So this is a safe, non-toxic makeup, and I know my volunteers are glad to hear this. It washes off. Neve, you do need not to look like this for the entire rest of your life. It's not what the adults call a life choice. Now, the other thing I want to tell you is that I've been painting people's faces for a very, very long time. More than 30 years. In fact, the first time I ever painted someone's face, it was all the way back in 1976. I was a young actor, I was an apprentice with a theater company, and I learned how to use theater makeup as being an actor, and our company was asked to paint up volunteers for a big bicentennial parade. In 1976, people had a lot of parades. And we painted up maybe 200, 300 people up as clowns for this parade. It was very successful, we had a lot of fun. And so by the next summer, some of us actors continued to face paint. We opened a face painting booth at Adventureland Amusement Park. We still turned kids into clowns during the day, but being the 1970s, we actually made a lot of money on the weekends and at night turning teenagers into faces from the rock band Kiss. Now, just a year or two after that, I read an article about Chinese opera faces. The kind of faces that they paint in China for the Chinese opera theater. And when I saw those faces, I realized that face painting didn't just need to be for fun. It didn't just need to be a decoration. It could be a real art. And as I began to study masks and makeup from cultures all over the world, I realized that just like an artist can paint anything on a canvas, I could paint anything on a person's face. Anything I could think of. That I was only limited by my own imagination. And so what we see right here on Neve's face is I'm painting something that might surprise you, a little picture of her right there on her face. There she is. There she is, right there on her face. And she must be happy to be on her face, right? It's a nice face. And look, it's a nice blue sky, sunny day. In fact, look at that. The sun came out. Oh, and I bet she's really happy to be on our face now. Okay, big smile. There she is. Really happy to be on our own face. I'm going to show them your smiley face right there. There she is. In fact, her face is such a nice day, I bet she's going to be on her face the whole day. I mean, why not? Why should she leave her own face? Oh, but if anything could be on her face, you know, folks, there might be something else on her face as well. There might even be something a little spooky, like a spider. And if there was a spider on her face, she would need to be afraid of her own face. But don't worry, don't worry. Because, you know, we have to realize this as well. This might not even be Neve at all. Because anything could be on her face. This could be a disguise. She might really be something else entirely. She might really be an alien space monster. Alien space monster. Alien space monster. In which case we would all need to be afraid of her face, but do not worry. Do not worry. I'm here to reassure you. She is not an alien space monster. She is a brave young lady. In fact, she is a hero. And if there was an alien space monster here, she would protect us with her mighty sword and her magic flower. It's always the flower. They're easy to paint. For this is Neve the Brave and her amazing face. Thank you. My dear, you are amazing. Let me show you what you look like. That's you there on your face battling a giant alien space monster spider. Bet you never thought you'd come to school and be turned into that. I know that's a surprise. Can we give her a very nice round of applause? Thank you, my dear. You can have your seat.